Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Yeah, a lot of the software names are getting murdered lately. Well, semiconductors and EVs are holding up well. But that can change at any moment. We're not out of the woods yet. Or maybe we are, not sure. I do like this high green volume candle yesterday on the Russell. That's pretty nice. Just held this trend line, that's good. Yeah, China EV is not holding up well. But China has been kind of tanking for a long time now. It's just been straight down for 6 months. So I'm kind of surprised these China EVs held up. But yeah, they got them yesterday. And Tesla holding up too. Even though I'm small short Tesla, but we'll see. Maybe get stopped out. I know. Boomer stock F is this ASAN down 50%, right on the 200 day. I haven't done a long mean version trade in a while. This may be my first in many months. Yeah, Zim. It didn't stop me out, but I sold it anyways. I just, whatever. It was a tiny position. It's a thin stock. So I just decided to get rid of it. This LAC, I'm trailing it with the weekly 20, which is approximately, well, actually, not really. I should probably lower the stop. I'm gonna try to have a wide stop on it. This thing is really intriguing. I think this thing could go to $100 plus next year. It's a tiny position, like a few percent of my total account, so I have no problems if it draws down another 20%. It's not something that's gonna take up any mental energy. Into? That's a boomer stock too, right? Oh yeah, many of the boomer stocks are holding up. Wow. It's compounded almost 30% annually since 2009. What a great stock to invest in. I know. I read too many Dante's Teats, but man, that guy has been on this LAC for years. I mean, he was on this LAC when it was in $3, and it's 34 now. So I should have listened more a few years ago. Veer, only antibodies can now with Omicron. What's Omicron? Oh, Micron? Micron? Oh, Omicron? Yeah. I think you may need maybe a few weeks of sideways. Mm-hmm. This is a heavy gap on this Stoku. Holy fuck. It's kind of funny how, 2 earnings reports ago had a big EP, made a big move, 47% move in 2 months or something. And now it's gapping down like 47%. Nah, not really, but. Few quarters difference. Yeah. Doku is back where it was mid 2020. Stairs up, elevator down. Why isn't Doku a mean aversion trade? Because it doesn't have any support levels. Has no support levels on the daily, nothing on the weekly, nothing on the monthly. ASAN sits right on the 200-day in pre-market, and the weekly 40 and the monthly 10. If it's gonna bounce, it's gonna bounce probably here, and if it's not gonna bounce, well, then it's not gonna bounce. But one thing I do like is that crypto is holding up. Ethereum is right at all-time highs, just below all-time highs. Bitcoin has been consolidating. As long as crypto holds up like this, I don't see any big correction in the stock market. I may be wrong, but I don't think there has been a significant market correction without a crypto correction. Crypto usually always corrects also. So we'll see. You know, the key thing is, you know, don't become too bearish because the market is down a few days. Don't become too bullish because the market is up a few days. You know, try to look at these different things. Like, are the leaders holding up? Like, yes, the leaders are holding up. The EVs are holding up. The semiconductor stocks are holding up. Doesn't mean they are a buy here. It just means they're holding up. And crypto is holding up. Now, if crypto starts going down and the leader starts breaking down, then I would be worried. Well, not worried. I'm not worried. I don't even have any, any long portfolio. But, you know, I would be worried if I was heavily long. This 40 is intriguing. If the market was good, I mean, this flag, you know, it's been showing such relative strength, but we're not in a buy a breakout type of a market. It's more been a whack-a-mole type of a market. All right, guys, good luck. Don't do anything stupid. Yeah, Ford could. Yeah, it's probably a little bit too barcode-ish. All right, good luck, guys. Zillow breaking out of Mount's basement? Yeah. It is. Of course, Sim is super strong today. Shouldn't have sold it. These two oil gas names that have been super strong, Fang and TVN, they're still just... I really want to go higher. CTVA and okay. And this is what? What type of setup is this? HD? Oh yeah. Baba? Oh, yeah. There was some guy thinking this thing bottomed yesterday. This is what's called, you know, Baba could go to 50 by next week. Don't buy catching falling knives, guys. Just don't. ASAN, not able to bounce. That's support, not good. Hero to zero. He hasn't been a hero in a month. Damn, I sure shorted Rivian yesterday. I was looking at it yesterday, but I didn't pull the trigger. Oh yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna regret it or not, but I'm probably gonna regret it. But Tesla is a huge short position for me now. Tight stops. I think the risk reward is very good. If we have another leg lower, which I hope we have at least then one more leg lower in the indices. I don't think they're gonna hold these leaders up. You love that stock? Famous last words. You should never love a stock. Like Dan Sanger says, love your stocks. No, sorry, love your stops, not your stocks. I'm also looking into possibly shorting Lucid if it builds a better 60-minute range. Or probably not. I think unless China is gonna delist all of these ADR names, I know there has been some chatter about that. But if they don't, there's gonna be some incredible opportunities in the China stocks. Just incredible opportunities next year. Alibaba trading at a PE of 13. Yeah, KWeb is it's yeah. Let's see what they hold. Beely, Baba, Baidu. Yeah, they hold these jobs, these China names. A bunch of them. KWeb. Then we have CQQQ. Wait, I can't see the holdings. I think this one may be a little bit more diversified than KWeb. But it's another one of these China tech ETFs. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the China small caps have for, 2 decades existed to scam US investors. But the large caps, they're legit. Mostly. Unless they delist them. That would be so unfortunate. That's one of the main advantages of the US markets. You can trade, stocks from many different countries. You have like Indian stocks and Brazilian and Argentinian and Chinese and Israeli stocks all in one market. It would be very unfortunate if they delist them. If China closes the loophole which allows ADRs. Come on, Tesla. Oh, Luckin Coffee, Sino Forest. Anyone remember Sino Forest? That was the second trade I've ever made in my life. I bought it. I scalped it for like 2% move, and after I sold it, it tripled in 1 hour. Didn't he lose like $1 billion on it? 300 million sounds low. I think he lost way more on it. And that was in 2011. They didn't learn anything from it. There's been so many other China scams since. Kind of funny. No one does any due diligence. No one knows anything. It really is that way. No one knows anything about anything. Mara. Yeah. What are the crypto names? Or sorry, cryptocurrencies doing? Bitcoin is pretty much unchanged. And Ethereum is hanging out near. Alright. I really do think we need at least one more washout in the markets. The bigger the better. A dream scenario would be like if QQQs test like mid 300s next week. That would be a dream scenario. We get a waterfall decline. Undercut the October lows. That would be awesome. The worst type of like corrections are the slow ones. Like March last year, it was awesome because it was so quick. It was over like 4 weeks and boom, it was over, and we got a generational bull market. One I also remember was the January 2018, also really quick. Had a big correction, or not that big, 12% in like 1 week, and then had a big tradable bounce. The faster the better. XY is waking up again. PTPI looks like it's ready to go. Okay. Good luck on that. Only trade I care about right now is this Tesla. Come on. Get down to the 200 day. What's the best? Yeah, you can use ETFs. Or you can just use your 2 eyes and 2 brain cells. That's enough too. You know, you see a few groups starting to, you know, move, making big strong moves on volume. You know, you kind of don't need more than 2 brain cells to figure out it's a strong group or a weak group or whatever. Oh, I'm not jumping on anything right now, except for Tesla short. I think we are, you know, it's gonna take weeks to resolve this. I'm not looking to buy any breakouts for a long time, possibly. Because 1, there are no setups, and 2, there are no setups. And even the leaders are starting to pull back now. No, the thumb method doesn't work. In a market like this, it only works when the retard money is hot. That's when the thumb method works. But in markets like this, thumb method doesn't work. Unfortunately. On the downside, yeah, if it's a panic, thumb method works on the downside. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do, 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 do. But I think, you know, I'm looking at some of these stocks. I think, you know, we're gonna have a tradable bounce if we keep going straight down for a few sessions. Like if net gets an undercut of the rising 100, or even better rising 150, and even better rising 200. You know, stuff like that. What are the other ones doing? What are TTD? You know, stuff like Doku. No, actually, I don't like to bounce these types of names that don't have any support. But ASAN, we'll see. I want to get some real panic, some fear, some panic. How hard can it be? I'm asking for a little bit of panic. Wash out the guys with no risk management, with no plan. The guy who just quit his day job because he thought he was a market genius. Blow those guys up. That's when we're gonna have a market bounce. You know, I've been reading a lot of articles lately about people quitting their day jobs to trade full time. Never a good sign. Never a good sign. Do you also think long-term inflation, or can it turn to deflation? Who the fuck knows? I have no idea. Will an EP with very strong earnings still? Well, micro small cap EPs always work if they're good enough. They don't care. Because they're not in these ETFs and whatnot. But right now earnings season is kind of over, so. But yeah, absolutely. You know, you have a micro small cap breaking out of a, you know, base with huge volume, you know, huge surprise to the market. They're gonna work. They can double, triple, even if the market goes down. Because, you know, there's not a lot of buying needed to bring them up. Oh yeah. The more the market goes down, the more bullish I get. Because there are some stocks out there that could be setting up for a tradable bounce. If we get, you know, straight down selling for a few more days, they got a lot of interesting candidates. Could be tradable bounce candidates. And I'm not talking about stuff you can hold for weeks or months, but 3-5 days. Is this in one of my watch lists? Oh, it's here. Okay. ASA in 2 had 2 earnings seasons ago, or no, one last earnings season, had a nice EP, which was also a nice breakout, made a big move, 67%, and now it's just straight down. This is why sell rules matter, guys. Sell rules matter. Sell rules lives matter? Yes. What kind of material do you read? WS Wall Street Journal? I read everything. Financial Times, WSJ, Bloomberg, Barron's. But not like I'm reading them daily, just when I get a link that someone posts an interesting article, I read it. But it's not like I browse those sites daily. Do I think Boomerberg is the best? I don't know. They all have great articles sometimes. Oh yeah, let's go Tesla. I don't think I've ever had, at this account scale, I don't think I've ever had 30% short position in anything before. Not these types of dollar amounts. Needs to work out. Come on, Tesla. Well, UVXY, we could get a second leg higher. If we get some real fear, this thing could go to 40 in no time. I think, I think there's gonna be incredible opportunities ahead. One thing that corrections taught me is that the biggest gains come after corrections. Let's look at the Nasdaq. I'm gonna tell you right now where my biggest gains have came. This period here, I made 50%. DVAC long, backed long, AMD long, a bunch of stuff. 4 weeks, okay? This here, I tripled my accounts, or maybe even more. This was an insane period. We had a high breadth rally. This rally here, again, I'm probably tripled or quadrupled my accounts. Coming off, big, these corrections. This here coming off like pretty much a 5-month chop. This period here also very big returns. That's where my money came from. This period here, again, this is where big returns. Double, triple. This I don't remember. This is too far back. My memory doesn't go that far back. I remember I made some good money in this volatility there, long short, back in early 2018. And also after the Thanksgiving sell-off in 2016, there was a big rally. That was also, I remember, was pretty good. And the early 2016, I remember metal stocks made big moves here. Yeah, that was a good. I remember making some money on the CLF and X too. So the biggest money comes after these corrections or like long consolidations. If you're a long swing trader, also if you're a day trader, that's where the opportunities come. Dun, dun. Yeah, I gave some back. I became a little bit too optimistic, but that's fine. You're never gonna sell everything at the top. Just get that thought out of your head. So you're gonna be in a drawdown probably 99% of the time. Not 99, 95% plus. Remember that, guys. You can make 500% in a year and be in a drawdown 95% of the time. That's just how it works. If anyone's gonna tell you otherwise, they're a liar and probably trying to sell you something. I even tweeted about it. I think I have the tweet posted on my blog too. Like, look at stuff like Netflix over the past 10 years or Amazon. Like, just something like Netflix, one of the best performing stocks over 10 years. I went through this on the stream before. But let's say if you start counting from like 2011, all these boxes, that's when the stock was off from the all-time highs. Which means that was the time when it was in a drawdown. This is one of the best performing stocks over the past 10 years. And you can see it spent like, 50% of the time in a drawdown. That's just how it works. Actually more. Probably 2/3 of the time it was in a drawdown. Now it's in a drawdown again. Where this ends, who knows? That's just how it works. You're gonna, no matter how good or bad your returns are, you're gonna spend most of the time in a drawdown. No matter what. Only time you're not gonna do that if you're like a day trader or like a scalper, one of these guys that make $50 per day and they're super happy about it. And they make like $50 every day. They make like 500 trades, end up with $50. You know, those guys are gonna be, you know, they're gonna make money every single day. But for us, that's not how it works. You make minus 2,000 per day? Well, you had your own proprietary way of losing money until you found this stream? Oh yeah. I have like 50 proprietary ways of losing money. I've tried every way of losing money there is. Arc. Oh. Arc could just be... Arc has no support until like 70. That's the next support. 25% from here. CPIX. No, it doesn't look interesting. Da, 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 da. Oh, I have too many things going on in my life to go back to day trading. No thanks. We're retaking 1 minute range highs. Guy, I think you're zooming out too much. I think you should look at the tick chart. Well, day trading isn't stupid, it's just not scalable. Not scalable. What about the people trading on the DOM with huge size? I don't know what the DOM is. Well, the thing is 99% of people don't make that. 99% of people don't make it in trading, period. My Windows update? What do you mean? I have updated it. Yeah, but you're talking about futures, not stocks. And how much do these guys even make? Versus how much they make selling courses. That's always something you have to ask yourself. Are they even making any money? What's my experience trading futures? I haven't traded futures. But I'm planning to. I'm planning to trade some futures. Just test it out. But stocks are just much easier. Because in futures, you actually have some smart people on the other side of your trades. In stocks, you have all, not so smart people on the other side of most of your trades. Alright, guys, I'm gonna cut the stream now. Thanks for joining, and see you on Monday. Okay, have a great weekend.